I think that jazz over the decades, and certainly in my life, has taught me the value of understanding different cultures, understanding honest mistakes, and realizing that in life you won't make a mistake if you're not trying. So you must try to go for your dream, and mistakes will happen. But mistakes are something that you learn from. Also, the value of teamwork, trusting the people that you surround yourself with. You want to trust the people around you, and at the same time, delegate responsibility to the people around you. The very important value of learning how to listen. Listening is a skill. You can't listen to someone if you're already thinking about the answer. My father taught me the value of listening. You must listen with a clean mind and then respond. Because if you are planning your answer while the other person is talking, you're not listening. And so this is one of the lessons I've learned. And I think one of the final lessons I've learned in jazz, and I think it can work for all people in every profession, is to learn how to read the room. In other words, understand the situation that you are in, and just because you think of something doesn't mean you have to say it. So sometimes it's better to observe and watch, and then find a place to make a suggestion or a statement, because all situations aren't the same. So like my wife says, Pamela, you have to learn how to read the room. Certain jokes are not good for this situation. Other jokes are good for this situation, as well as comments, opinions. You have to read your surroundings and be able to contribute to your surroundings. And also, don't judge. Don't judge. Because we all are not perfect. But if the heart is good, then we know that the intentions are good. So you cannot judge, because none of us are perfect. And this is the beautiful thing, to be around people who love you, that know that they are not perfect, you are not perfect. We are all learning together this music, we are learning this life, we are learning this profession, whatever our talent is, we are all learning together, and we don't judge. We learn together. That's the biggest thing. I've played with many great musicians and have watched great musicians and hear great musicians. And the thing I've learned from all of these musicians is the fact that they carry an open spirit. Their main mission, priority, is to share with the audience, to share with the humanity as you travel. Also, I may have answered it previously, they don't judge. You let the person disrespect themselves. You don't disrespect anyone you meet. You let the person take their level. Either they go down or they go up. You let the person define who they are. And then you keep moving through the life and realizing what a blessing it is to be here in Palermo, from Lawrence, Kansas. Now here I am in Palermo with my saxophone. And it's all because of this, and the music, and the honesty and the love that brings me all over the world. And that's, I learned the power of the music, of your instrument. That is your offense and your defense. in life, the music. And I can always make money if I have to. Phil Woods told me I could be in Australia and I have no money, but I can take my saxophone and the case, go out on the street and make enough money to eat and whatever I need to do. Because though this is your offense and your defense. And I think in any profession you must figure out what that is. Being in Palermo is very spiritual. There are certain places on the planet where there is a lot of history and a lot of spirits from the past that are still here. Like in New York, there's bird spirit, Coltrane, all their spirits are still on the street, and you feel close to something historical and important. Palermo is like that as well. Being so close to Africa, knowing the history of Sicily and Palermo right now where I'm at, I know there are a lot of grand spirits here that are swirling around and affecting my spirit. So Palermo is one of those special places where no matter how tired you are, when it's time for the music, the spirits from the past, they come together to support you. You know, this is a very, very spiritual and cultural place here. I'm so happy to be able to come back. It gives me energy.